as a whole for video games is kinda gonna suck. I'm gonna tell you why. 2021 is gonna suck for games, as you can see from both Nintendo Play, the Nintendo Direct that they had, the state of play that they had for PlayStation, and just games that are brought out in general. As of right now, they're not showing much promise in most of the things. Me personally, I'm not excited for. There's only like a couple of games that I say that I'm excited for, which is Crash 4, the Final Fantasy remake, and like a handful of others. But otherwise from that, I feel like this year's going to be a little lackluster. If you watched any of the directs or just games that they've shown now in one of their little shorts, lots of shorts, but the videos that they make to try to promote and show their games, you can kind of see that they're not producing as many good quality games that are interesting and it might be entertaining for people. For that direct, the only thing that I could say that would catch people's eye is probably the new Smash games. I think one game that resembled Fire Emblem, and like Splatoon 3. For state of play would be Final Fantasy, the new Crash game, and I think one other. I totally forgot about it. I think it's the one where the lady, like I think she gets sent out into space, I think. Let me check it out. Returnal. And the name of the game is Returnal. Those are like the only games that I find that might be somewhat entertaining. Well, that game mostly just somewhat entertaining, with Crash 4 and Final Fantasy Remake are probably the only ones that are going to do well. I will say that Guilty Gear has put out a new game, which is interesting, at least if you're into fighting games. But overall, I feel like this year is just going to be really lackluster. It's not going to have that many games, and it's just going to be kind of boring for casual players, as well as it is for gaming content creators, such as myself. It's gone to the point where I'm more so leaning on old games to upload and to stream than it is new games. That and podcasting, which isn't really gaming at all. Right now, if you're gonna try to get into gaming content, I would suggest finding games that you're good at or that you have fun with your friends, and then try to upload that and not just some new game. Because most new games aren't really gonna be that fun anyway. I will say that to go into depth with more of the games that are gonna come out with, like the state of play that just came out a couple of days ago, 3 days ago, at least at the time that I'm recording this, that it's honestly just bringing my hopes down for all of the gaming community and the games that are going to be coming out a little bit early. Well, not really early, but anytime soon, because like it's just that lackluster, at least to me, that for the Nintendo Direct, which I don't even have anything for for Nintendo. I don't have a Switch yet, and I don't have mainly just a Switch, because it's all games that are coming out now. They're coming out for the Switch. They're not coming out for for the Wii U, for the 3DS. Like, it's kind of funny if you think about it with Nintendo. They're basically driving everything with just the Switch. And that's it. Which I can see why. The Switch is really good, but like, they don't have any other game consoles out right now that they're like pushing out games with, which is weird. But like, the only thing with the Nintendo Direct is the Skyward Sword remake, the new Pokemon games, which the Legend of Arceus is like the one I'm really excited about. The Splatoon game, which I don't really care about Splatoon at all. New players in Smash, and like a couple others. And they're putting like Fall Guys in it, and it's just, it's really just, hopefully with E3 and did Blizzard already put out? because I know that they did Overwatch 2 and they like showed a bunch of stuff with that, but I don't know if they're gonna show anything else. I think they are. I don't really know. I'm not so much up to date with Blizzard because the only thing I really played from them is Overwatch, which if you guys want, I'll put my reaction in. Or not really a reaction because I've already seen it, but I'll do a breakdown of the Overwatch 2 scene where they show like all the new characters and redesigns and maps and stuff. If you guys want that, just comment down below and I'll do it. And if you like and get to like possibly just 10 likes, just because I'm such small of a channel, then I'll do it 100% within the week, because it's honestly just not that hard to make those types of videos with breakdowns, because it's just my face and probably like a couple images. But overall, that's kind of like all I really have to say about it. It's just 2021 is probably gonna suck. E3 is like one of our last hopes to really just like try and get some interesting games. Like everything that is coming out that's really interesting is coming out in like a year or two, which honestly is like kind of weird for me to see, because I'm so used to like the previous years where they're kind of slow with production and they just can't really like get games out that fast. So at like the least amount, they'll either do it the same year if they're almost done, or they'll do it like 2-3 years from now. But now it's like coming out next year, coming out the early 2022, late 2022, but with the earliest being like late 2021, and that's it, with no like specified release date. Overall, that's really it. If you guys like this type of video, if you guys want me to push out maybe a longer video where I go more in depth and I have like little chart of stuff, or if you just want me to save off and react to the stuff with you guys and probably stream my reaction or something, I'll do that. Just comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more, hit that notification bell so that you get notified with each update, not update but upload that I do, and have a nice day.